in opposing that execrable villainy, the slave trade, which is the scandal of religion, of England, and of human nature. Unless God has raised you up for this very thing, you will be worn out by the opposition of men and devils. But if God be for you, who can be against you? Are all of them together stronger than God? Oh, be not weary of well-doing. Go on, in the name of God and in the power of His might. The gravity of Wesley's letter that day comes into focus only as the letter's broader context is realized. Wesley was writing to a young Christian named William Wilberforce, whose efforts would eventually end the slave trade in Britain. All the more, the letter would be Wesley's last. Wesley wrote it on his deathbed. What may seem an insignificant little letter may have been the very encouragement Wilberforce needed. Who knows? After reading Wesley's letter, it becomes clear that the power of writing is often not the writing itself, but the person reading it. As I write, I know that on the other side of this book are people, book clubs, small groups, faculties, and audiences who may, like Wilberforce, find themselves struggling with the task of following Jesus with integrity in our age of doubt and deconstruction. You are my Wilberforce, and to you I channel my inner Wesley. Go on in the name of God and in the power of His might. Keep going. Don't give up. Persevere. There's endless hope. This book raises a question. Is it possible to question one's faith without losing it? Some time ago I read N.T. Wright's After You Believe, an invaluable guide for those new to the Christian narrative. Afterward, an epiphany struck me. While there exist countless resources specifically crafted to help those who are crossing the chasm from doubt to faith, far more sparse are resources that aim to help people whose faith has meandered back toward doubt. This book's title captures the other side of following Jesus, after doubt. Doubt and deconstruction, I will show, play important roles in our journey of following Jesus. They can be exhilarating experiences, but also oppressive and hopeless. Though both have their dark sides, I will show that they can play a vital role in how we follow Jesus. This book is largely the result of countless requests from pastors, friends, and colleagues who've personally lamented the lack of resources on the topic. How do we follow Jesus after doubt takes hold? Doubt, as a topic, has been given ample attention. As publications on the topic have proliferated, so have approaches to walking through it. Some valorize doubt. Others demonize it. The proposed solutions are almost always far too simplistic. Some point to progressive Christianity as a utopian community of freedom and liberation. Others warn that the only option is to retreat behind the safe walls of conservatism. This book forges an alternative path. The core conviction of this book is that Christ's invitation is not to the right or to the left. Rather, Christ's call is to go deeper into Himself. There is an abundance of books on the philosophy, history, and theology of deconstruction, books on how to approach doubt using self-help, how to understand doubt and deconstruction from a purely academic and theological perspective, how to minister to those in doubt, how to parent the doubting child, how to love the doubting parent, and even how to lead churches in this cultural moment filled with doubt. This is not those. In short, what I'm trying to do here is help my listener think through the how of doubt and deconstruction, the spiritual formation side of these experiences. This book, as such, is less about deconstruction and doubt as it is about how we walk through these experiences faithfully with and toward Jesus. The book is structured in two parts. Part 1 is primarily descriptive, providing critical language around the doubt and deconstruction experiences. Chapter 1 introduces us to doubt and deconstruction, and Chapter 2 locates them in what I call the theological journey. Chapter 3 explores how Western culture has shaped the way we doubt and deconstruct Christian beliefs. My listener will no doubt note a discernible shift in Part 2, which turns toward vital disciplines and practices for those who are actually following Jesus in our age of deconstruction.